Welcome to my world, where overthinking isn't just a habit, it's a one way ticket down the rabbit hole. And trust me, it's not like the whimsical Alice in Wonderland kind of rabbit hole. No, mine is more like a never ending mental maze where my wildest ideas, quirkiest solutions, and unexpected strengths hide. Today, I'll show you how venturing beyond the mental maze can lead to some truly amazing discoveries. I am not an overthinker. I am just intensely curious about all the ways I can mess things up. Like when I decided to learn swimming, my brain jumped straight from I'll take a few lessons to what if I drown? And the newspaper headline reads Amateur swimmer tragically fails at butterfly stroke. Then there was a time I tried riding scooter. It felt less like transportation and more like an action movie, dodging pedestrians, potholes, and probably my own sense of self preservation. I am convinced my brain threw in extra challenges just to see if I could survive. And that's the thing. Spiraling thoughts can turn even the simplest decisions into an exhausting obstacle course. You start wondering, did I choose the right ice cream flavor? Or does that text mean my friend secretly hates me? It's like our brains are running a competition in worst case scenarios. So, yeah, I have spent most of my life thinking that my overthinking was just a mental circus until it hit me that maybe it's actually a superpower. Let me give you an example. I had to cook dinner for the first time. You would think I would just grab a recipe and get started, right? Nope. I spent hours researching everything: optimal utensils, perfect onion angles, and even what to do if the stove catches fire. By the time I was done, I had the skills of a chef and the anxiety of a NASA engineer. But guess what? Over preparing meant I had a plan for every disaster. Burnt onions? Fixed. Stove malfunction? Handled. By the time I served the meal, nothing could face me. Overthinking turned me into a kitchen ninja. And honestly, it tasted as good as the prep felt unnecessary. I used to think that my overthinking was just me, torturing myself with endless what ifs. But moments like these made me realize that this too much thinking is just ultra preparation in disguise. I'm not obsessing, I'm simply preparing for every possible outcome. And let's face it, being over prepared really works out when you find yourself in unexpected situations. So, overthinking doesn't just send me spiraling, it also sparks creativity and problem solving. Like this one time, I had a simple school project on climate change. But my brain went straight to what if this is the next big TED talk? Suddenly, I wasn't just explaining facts. I was casting climate scientists as superheroes, the climate avengers. Well, I spent way too much time designing the logo, but when I presented it, everyone loved it. So sometimes overthinking isn't just a mental gymnastics. It's problem solving wrapped in buzzer but brilliant ideas. In the end, overthinking isn't just some annoying habit. It's my secret weapon and I have learned to embrace it. It's the reason I turned a simple dinner into five-star meal prep masterclass, and it's the reason I'm able to turn life's curveballs into opportunities. Okay, let's be real. Overthinking has its perks, but it can also turn everyday decisions into mental marathons. So I had to figure out how to balance my thinking with actually, doing things. Otherwise, I would still be stuck deciding what to wear this morning. Take this one time during my English Olympiad. I was staring at a question and I had absolutely no idea what the correct answer was. So naturally, I started overthinking. I mean, what else does an overthinker do? I was connecting dots, finding hidden patterns, and at one point of time, creating a conspiracy theory just to pick between A, B, C, or D. But here's the catch. I set myself a time limit. I thought that if I keep overthinking, I won't finish the paper. And the questions I actually know would be left out. So I had to hit pause on my mental gymnastics, choose an answer, move on. Did I pick the right one? Who knows? But at least I finished the paper on time. That's one of the biggest lessons I have learned. Too much thinking can be great, but you've got to put a timer on it. Whether it's an exam or deciding what to order for lunch, you can't spend forever analyzing every action. Another strategy I use is a 2-minute rule. If something takes less than 2 minutes, I just do it before my brain has a chance to jump into an overdrive. Like replying to a text before overthinking the perfect response. And here's the thing, sometimes you just have to accept that no amount of thinking will make things perfect. Life isn't a puzzle where all the pieces fit perfectly. So I have learned to trust my gut and take the leap, no matter how hard my brain is screaming. But what if? In the end, balancing my overthinking with action has been a game changer. It has taught me that not every decision needs to be perfect, and sometimes good enough is more than enough. This rabbit hole of endless analysis isn't a trap. It's a launch pad. Sure, it can spin you in circles, but if you harness it, it can propel you towards insights and opportunities. So don't fear the rabbit hole. Dive in, dig deep, but know when to leap. Overthinking might start the journey, but action takes you across the finish line. I'll always overthink. But hey, even rabbits pause before they make the big leap. Thank you.